the show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katy Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katy Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates in Grapefruit League action here at the Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota, Florida, home of the spring training complex for your Baltimore Orioles. How you doing, everybody? It is your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, what was Mark DeRosa thinking?
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to talk about anything else today. Mark DeRosa. Bring me the head of Mark DeRosa.
I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
It is what it is, you know. We're on to the next round, but we still want our boys to win, and, you know, I got some guys, I'm trying to make sure they get a certain amount of pitches, make their teams happy, get them just the right amount of pitches, because, opening day is a couple of weeks away, and what? Why are we playing in a tournament if we're going to treat it like an exhibition? Like a real exhibition, like Harlem Globe, like Savannah Bananas. Is that what this is? Is this the Savannah Bananas, or is this, do we have some pride? Oh, so much arrogance and so much ignorance. And, folks, that is not a good combination. Ignorance and arrogance do not make good bed partners, folks. Let that be a lesson. Team USA's fate tonight is to be determined by the result of the game between Italy and Mexico. If Mexico win, and they win by scoring 5 runs or less, or something like that. 4 runs or less for sure. 5th run might come down to how many runs Italy scores, I think. But if I got it right, if Mexico wins by any combination of scores where they have 4 runs or less, so they win 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 2-0, 2-1, or 1-0, then the USA are going to get knocked out. They are going to get knocked out sitting at home watching their fate in the hands of two other teams. And 24 hours ago, that seemed impossible, at least to Mark DeRosa. But that's where things are for the United States in the World Baseball Classic. Tune in tonight, folks. I'm calling the game, Mexico versus Italy. How can I not? It's going to be nuts. But we've got a game here today. First pitch in just under 10 minutes between the Orioles and the Pirates. Kyle Bradish is going to get the start today. It's been about a week since I've seen him. I was beginning to wonder when we'd see him again a couple of days ago. But both he and Chris Bassett apparently are going to feature in today's game. So a couple of rotation starters are going to share some time on the mound today, probably to make up for a little bit of lost time. This game is at home. The Orioles come in today with a spring record of 7 wins, 9 losses, and 2 ties. At the Ed Smith Stadium today, it's 83 degrees currently, partly cloudy skies. Home plate umpire today is Ben May. Rest of the Mike Estabrook, Ryan Wills. One of those guys sounds familiar. I might have a problem with one of these guys, but who cares? Let's just get to the lineups. Oh, for pitching for Pittsburgh, you got Bradish for us. He's gone 5 innings so far in the spring with an ERA of 7.20. That's 3 runs given up in 5 innings on 7 hits and a walk. He struck out 7. On the mound, a right-hander for the Pirates named Noah Davis, and he has a near identical pitching line on the spring. Same amount of innings, same ERA. He's given up 6 hits and no walks over 5 innings, including 2 home runs out of those 6 hits, striking out 6. So, again, it's Kyle Bradish against Noah Davis on the mound. 2 right-handers, both having gone 5 innings, giving up 3 runs along the way. No record for either on the spring. The lineups for the visiting Pirates. Jake Mangum will lead off and play center field. Our old buddy Turn and Burn, Ryan O'Hearn, who's having a great spring. 7 for 16 so far. That's a .438 average. 2 home runs and 8 RBI. He's got to be up there in the Grapefruit League leaderboard, I would think, with 8 RBI already. He's batting second and playing in right field today. Brian Reynolds in left field and batting third. Marcelo Zuna, a free agent pickup by this Pittsburgh club. He's in the cleanup spot, and he's DHing. He's off to a nice start, hitting .313. Joey Bart will do the catching and bat fifth. Just 1 hit so far in the spring. Jared Triolo will be at third base, batting sixth. Nick York at first base, hitting 7th. Tyler Callahan is at second base, hitting 8th. And finally, the number 1 prospect, I believe, in all of baseball heading into this season, Connor Griffin. He will play shortstop and bat 9th for the Pirates. For your Baltimore Orioles, that's right, they're yours, whether you like it or not, folks. Yes. All right. Leading off and playing in left field, Taylor Ward. Batting second and doing the catching is Adley Rutschman. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, hits third and plays first base. Ryan Mountcastle is the DH and cleanup hitter. Heston Kjerstad getting another start in right field. He will bat fifth. Blaze Alexander gets a look at third base today. He'll hit sixth. Leody Taveras in center field will hit seventh. Batting eighth at second base, Weston Wilson. And Jose Barrerero has been getting a lot of starts here last few days with Gunnar Henderson off to the World Baseball Classic. He's at shortstop. Barrerero batting ninth for your Baltimore Orioles. All right, first pitch should be about 5 minutes away. The game is already up on my screen. I think I'm good to go. Hopefully I'm coming to you loud and clear. Charm City chat, how the hell are you guys doing? How the hell are you? I mean, Mark DeRosa. I wonder if I can cue up the clip of DeRosa basically saying that he thought that the game last night against Italy, it was basically just a throwaway game. Didn't really matter because we're moving on. So no big whoop. But our boys want to win. He says something like this. Mark DeRosa. What the hell, dude? Let me see if I can cue up this sound clip for you. I mean, just talk about... Oh, man. That is a career ender right there. Get used to just chilling on the set at the MLB Network because your days managing a baseball team, I think, are over, sir, after this tournament is over. Let's see. DeRosa, where the hell are you? The hell were you thinking? All right, listen in real quick.
Ton of respect for Italy. It's weird. We want to win. We want to win this game, even though our tickets punched to the quarterfinals.
Whoops! It's weird. It's weird. We want to win, even though our tickets punched to the quarterfinals. He said he misspoke, which is becoming a little too common in the modern era when people just flat out say something wrong. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Ton of respect for Italy. It's weird. We want to win. We want to win this game, even though our tickets punched to the quarterfinals, because Mexico plays Italy actually tomorrow.
Oh, thanks for that update.
The way the schedule lines up, this is an important game for us. Nolan McLean will start. He's on the bump and he's good to go.
Is he?
He's an absolute beast, and I expect him to throw the heck out of him. Ton of respect.
Absolute beast. So it was just a coincidence that basically you used all of your lowest leverage arms out of the pen and started Goldschmidt over Harper at first base. Yeah, sure. You didn't just basically look at it as a game to get in, the backups and fringe players on the roster because you felt like, well, this is in the bag. And even with a weakest possible lineup with the roster we have and using the worst arms that we have available, we're still going to win. We're still going to win. What's the big deal? We're the United States. Have you seen our roster? Team Italy? Are you serious? We just beat Mexico. Obviously, we're good to go. Isn't that right there, Mark?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is. So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
How do the guys quickly just forget this one?
We were down 8-0. I'm not so upset about the lineup he put out last night because that lineup put up, 6 runs? And, it's a strong lineup, even with Goldschmidt and over Harper. Pete Crow Armstrong, how can you argue selecting him over Byron Buxton when he was basically the team's offense last night? So it's not so much the lineup. I mean, any combination of players on this roster, position player-wise, is going to put out, one of the strongest, if not the strongest lineup in this tournament. But you want to use your best arms to make sure that you lock up what you need to lock up. And to basically set things up for this game, to go to your least experienced starting pitcher, then going to a guy like Ryan Yarborough. Folks, I mean, Yarborough, no offense to the guy, but in all of America, this is the best left-hander option we had to put on the roster? Trevor Rogers, anybody? I don't know. He wasn't in the mood to be a part of this? I can think of a lot of guys that have a U.S. birth certificate that pitch from the left side that I would have chosen over a guy like Ryan Yarborough. But, hey, folks, we're about to ready for this Orioles game to get started. What a debacle. What an absolute debacle by the United States baseball team. Mark DeRosa deserves the responsibility, but, I mean, everybody around him. I mean, the meetings, sitting there going over how to handle things. Nobody brought this up. All right, folks, we're ready for baseball. Jake Mangum is in the box. Kyle Bradish is on the mound. And the first pitch of the ball game is fouled back by Mangum. Here we go. We are underway, folks. I'll get the display information up and ready here in a moment. Let me just work on what I got to work on here. Let me cook. Kyle Bradish. Swing and a miss on pitch number 2. The count is 0-2 on Jake Mangum. All right, working on the display for you folks. Stand by. Just a minute. Oh-2 pitch. See you later. Oh, wait, did he get a piece of that? My game did pause for just a brief moment. I thought he'd struck out, but then they showed Blaze Alexander, the third baseman. Did he line out the third? Alexander with the assist. My apologies. We're just getting started. First out of the ball game is a ground ball to third from Mangum. Ryan O'Hearn is up, and he looks at ball 1. Our old buddy Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, having a nice spring. 7 for 16, 2 homers, and 8 RBI already. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. 96 on the fastball from Bradish. All right. Almost ready. Got to get this vertical side ready. Here comes the 1-1 to O'Hearn. That's a bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just trying to get it just right. This pitch is hit in the air to center field. Standing right there in his tracks is Leody Taveras. He makes the catch. 2 outs on 7 pitches for Kyle Bradish. Taveras opting to wear his sunglasses on his hat, resting on the bill. Always a good look. Here comes the veteran switch hitter Brian Reynolds. Back for another season with the Pirates. First pitch to him is called a strike, a slider that broke low and in. Two down, nobody on. Top of the first. Pitch, breaking ball, hit on the ground toward first. Alonso will throw to Bradish, covering the bag to end the inning. Nice little drill play there. Alonso with the glove and Bradish getting over there to cover. And the inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Nice and simple for Kyle Bradish. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates nothing, and the Orioles are coming up. The Orioles are coming up, folks. Oh, I forgot to close this. By the way, the Orioles are being featured today on the Foul Territory YouTube channel. If you're familiar with that channel, AJ Pierzynski, a couple of other major leaguers, Eric Kratz. Anyway, I saw that there's an Adley Rutschman interview, there's a Pete Alonso interview, there's a Chris Bassett interview, and there's a Jackson Holiday interview. Those are just the 4 that I caught a glimpse of. So, if you guys, after the game today, want some additional Orioles content, I would probably go check out the Foul Territory YouTube channel today to see that channel hanging out with the Orioles spring training camp today. Taylor Ward, Adley Rutschman, and Pete Alonso will come up to hit in the bottom of the first. Charm City Chat. How are you? Chilo, Phantom, Matt, Vonnie, Bam, Gary, and Ronnie. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If you know, you know. Yeah. David Ross, is the only guy on the Team USA coaching staff with managerial experience. Former catcher David Ross. Yeah, it's just a mess. Noah Davis, last season, split time with the Dodgers and the Twins. Didn't see much activity at the major league level with either club, but now with the Pirates, first pitch to Ward is in there for a strike. Taylor Ward, folks. Looks at one outside, 1 ball, and 1 strike. Taylor? Trevor Rogers was also on. Thank you, Bam. So, yeah, folks, check it out. That's at least 5 Orioles being interviewed today. The only one I caught, Ward reaches for one, serves it to left field. It'll hang up there for Brian Reynolds to make the catch. First out for the Orioles on offense today. Adley Rutschman coming up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
So, Bam, you saw the Trevor Rogers interview. Did you watch it? Did they happen to ask if he was ever invited to pitch for the World Baseball Classic? Sure seems like it would have improved the USA's left-handed options. Here's a curveball to Rutschman. Davis gets it in there for strike 1. Adley hitting .227 so far in the spring. That's a called strike. It's 0-2. Hoping the Orioles in Mexico get wins today. Sheila, would you mind if Mexico scored more than 5 runs? Could you go ahead and make that happen? I'm telling you, folks, even though the scenario for the U.S. to get knocked out comes down to Mexico winning and winning by a certain score, the odds really are in the favor of Mexico winning, I think, even though we beat them and Italy beat us. If you're asking me who I favor, I'm going to favor Mexico over Italy. Not that I would be shocked in the least if Italy won, but I think Mexico should be favored. And then, with so much on the line, both teams are going to probably use their best pitchers. It's going to be a tight affair, so I'm expecting a low-scoring affair, not these blowout scores that we've seen. And that's the recipe. That is the worst recipe for the United States. 1-2 pitch to Rutschman, low and in for ball 2. And, if the U.S. gets knocked out in that fashion tonight, that is a massive just embarrassment. Rutschman hits one high in the air to shallow right field. The second baseman is going to make way for the right fielder. And the catch is made out there by Ryan O'Hearn in right field. Out number 2. Here comes Pete Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
Man, look at Brian Reynolds hanging out. He's the same age as me, folks. We both went to the University of South Carolina in 1999. He was playing for the Gamecocks. I was dating a chick who lived in a house behind left field of the ballpark there. Here's a ground ball to third base. Alonso will be retired on 1 pitch. The Orioles go 1-2-3 on 9 pitches. Not much going on here in the first inning. On to the second. So Mexico just has to hit that 5 run. I thought there was one situation where if the score was like 5-4 or 5-3, I could be wrong. I mean, I put that one thing out here. Let me bring it up over here so I can look at it. I'm going to look at it with me own eyes. Opening my Discord on the other laptop. Don't want it to affect the stream. This should never have come to this. DeRosa treated this tournament and that game in particular yesterday like, you know. All right, I'm zooming in here. Okay, so yes. Just getting to 5 wins. Just wanted to make sure. 5 wins, 5 runs. If Mexico gets to 5 runs, no matter the score, if they win with 5 runs or more on the board, then the U.S. get in. But 4 runs or less, if they win, we're out. That is the deal. So yeah, 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, 4-0, 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, or 1-0. If Mexico wins by any of those scores, the U.S. get knocked out. Anything else? Italy wins. Mexico score 5 runs or more. Then we're in. Now, if we all go 3-1 and Mexico scores more than 5 runs, would we finish with the number 1 seed? Or are we just hoping to get the 2nd seed? I'm not sure if even that's decided. Though, if we might even still finish top seed if Mexico wins by a certain amount. I'm not sure. Marcelo Zuna's up, folks. And the count already is a ball and a strike, leading off the top of the 2nd inning. Here's a curveball swung on and missed. A beauty from Bradish. Ozuna well off balance, falling out of the batter's box on that swing. You love to see it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Team USA, folks, it's not the best option, but, you know, it is what it is. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Maybe DeRosa, if he does continue to manage Team USA, can invite Tony Mansolino onto his coaching staff. Put some great minds together. Swing and a miss. A slider breaking low and away. Bradish. That pitch, nobody's going to hit that.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I couldn't hit that pitch with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a mean one, Mr. Bradish. Your pitches are insane. You've got sliders breaking left. You've got change-ups going down, Mr. Bradish. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. 0-2 on Joey Bart. Bart is off to a slow start. Slow start, Bart, batting .056. You mean to tell me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? .02 is low, a curveball. Up your butt, Joe Boo. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. No score. Top of the 2nd. Bradish goes back to work with the 1-2. That one's lined to left field. Breaking in and then holding up is Taylor Ward. That ball will drop in front of him for a 1-out single. First base runner of the day for either team. A single for Bart. He has now doubled his hit total in the spring from 1 to 2. raising his average to 105 on that hit. Here's Jared Triolo. 227 last season. Played in 107 games, so kind of an everyday starter. First pitch is off the plate for ball one to Triolo. Bradish from the belt. The 1-0 is up and in. A slider. That one got away from Bradish. Just kept riding in on the right-hander. Never started to slide back. The count is 2-0. Rutschman setting up. The pitch is high. 3 balls, no strikes. Got to go after this guy, Triolo. No need to fear a guy like this. Unless you fall behind 3-0 and throw a cookie. 3-0 pitch. Right in there. Triolo takes it all the way. Hey, no hypothesis. What happened? It looks like you lost your membership designation. Poor Noel. There's a strike, bottom of the zone. Bradish, after falling behind 3-0, gets the count back full. With 1 out and a runner at first. That runner, Bart, is not a fast guy, but they might send him to try to avoid a double play. Payoff pitch, breaking ball, popped up. Second baseman onto the grass of the outfield. Weston Wilson makes the catch. 2 down. That'll get Nick York up to the plate. York. That's with an E, like Tom York, frontman for Radiohead. Any relation? I don't know. Is he a creep? Is he a weirdo? What the hell is he doing here? He takes a called strike. Nick York. Playing first base today. Partly cloudy skies. Just a bit of a breeze. Not too much wind out there. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. To the left of Wilson, he gobbles it up, throws to first, and that'll do it. The Pirates get 1 man on with a base hit. He is left stranded. We go to the bottom of the second, no score between us. Silent J's wife put a curse on his bat, and we need a bucket of chicken delivered to the O's dugout to break the curse. Fried chicken, right? We don't need a live chicken. If we're in a pinch, just a KFC bucket will do. Whatever it takes, folks. What's the weather like in Thailand today? It's hot. It's damn hot. It's so hot. I saw somebody, it was just a puddle of a person. Walked right by a person, a human puddle. In the street, melted all the way down into a goo. It is the hot time of year out here. March and April. Mainly because it's the 2 months leading up to rain season. Once rain season gets here, things cool back down, but it's kind of that time of the year where it's warm all year. Mid-80s just about every day, but it gets up to about 90 here this time of year because we just don't get enough rain. And the clouds will come in and, the air pressure will rise like, oh, it's going to rain, but then it never breaks. And so the air just kind of gets heavier, and then the sun comes out the next day, feels a little hotter. Am I explaining too much? Never ask me about how the weather's doing if you want just a quick answer. Oh my God, who's this guy walking around the spring training game? This guy's ready to play Call of Duty. We're interviewing, I believe, our bench coach right now. There's some security guy. Looking like he's about to go fight the Predator or something. Good grief, dude. What are you expecting? There's a bunch of retirees and children at the ballpark here. I mean, I know it's Florida, but come on. All right, we're going into the bottom of the second inning. Ryan Mountcastle will lead off. He looks at one low and away from Davis for ball one.
Okay, mount up.
Hey, folks, Pigtown's here. Good morning to you. Well, wait a minute. Oh, I guess it's morning for me. 12:27 a.m. 1-0 pitch to Mountie is also low and away. Mountcastle hitting .320 so far this spring. Got himself a 2-0 count, and he goes after a 2-0 pitch and misses. 2-1 on Mountie. Miguel Cairo, infield coach, is currently being interviewed on the broadcast. Let me know if you hear anything interesting out of him. Here's a line drive, caught at shortstop. That is Connor Griffin, the top prospect expected to make the opening day roster here for Pittsburgh. Making the catch of that line drive. He had to make a little jump, a little hop. But that's the first out. The Orioles have gone 4 up, 4 down so far. Here is Silent J, folks. A screwball. Davis has a screwball in his arsenal. That first pitch listed as a screwball. That one was left high for ball one. Is the screwball making a comeback? I'd like to see it. Heston gets into one, right center field. It's going to hang up there, though. The center fielder will chase it down. Mangum with the catch. Kerstad retired. 2 away. 5 up, 5 down for the pitcher Davis. Miguel Cairo. He had a long career as not a starting player, but seems like the kind of guy that would be a good coach. A lot of experience. Had to be a reason he would make a major league team year in and year out, despite, not exactly the best numbers on paper. Probably helpful in a lot of other ways. 0-1 pitch to Blaze Alexander. Ground ball to shortstop. Connor Griffin gets under it. A low throw to first. It is handled over there by Nick York. Sorry, Nick York playing first. Ryan O'Hearn out in right field today. That's the end of the inning. The Orioles have gone 6 up, 6 down. Blaze Alexander grounds out. We go to the third. No score in Sarasota. Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear Pigtown's take. Pigtown. Thoughts about Mark DeRosa, the brilliant mind. Folks, if you got here a little late, I think the best way I can put it is when you combine ignorance and arrogance, it leads to embarrassment, folks. We can't all know everything going on. We all suffer from a little bit of ignorance from time to time, right? And once in a while, we might get a little arrogant, a little cocky about something. But man, if you are ignorant and arrogant about the same thing, it's never good. It is never good. I heard about a new pitch starting to gain popularity that moves like a screwball. I can't remember the specifics of it, though. I think I know the video you might have been looking at that explains that, and I'm with you. I'm not 100% sure what that pitch is. I mean, I think it's an established pitch. I'm just not sure which one. But yeah, basically, we're getting that reverse break. So if you can have a breaking ball going the opposite direction from another breaking ball in your arsenal, I mean, that's just nuts. That is so unfair. Man, what a screw up that was. I think he looked at the head and just assumed they had it in the bag. How can you just assume? And how can you be in a room with other guys going over how to handle things and nobody else knows? It's just inexcusable. Tyler Callahan looks at a called strike. We're underway in the top of the third. Next pitch he gets into, and he's going to fly out to center field. Leody Taveras will make the catch. 2 pitches to retire Callahan. Be interesting to see how the team responds. Remember, a lot of Baltimore folks wanted him for manager here. Wanted DeRosa for manager? A lot of people in Baltimore wanted Mark DeRosa to manage the team? Based on what? Being a good studio host for MLB Network? Ugh. Okay. Just another sign that nobody has any idea what the hell they're talking about. Here's a called strike to Connor Griffin. The count is 1-1. 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. Now let's make it easy. Let's Italy win. I mean, folks, I want the U.S. to advance, but at the same time, if things work out and they get knocked out, I mean, that's a wake-up call. That is an absolute wake-up call. I kind of feel like a lesson needs to be learned with this whole thing. You know, I mean, every other country involved with this tournament takes this tournament deadly serious and will do whatever it takes. Will stretch whoever they need to stretch in order to keep alive in the tournament. And the U.S. handled it like just with absolute arrogance and ignorance. And it's embarrassing. It's just a poor reflection, not just of this baseball team, but more than that. And that's all I'll say without getting people, all upset. But it's not a good look. Here is a payoff pitch to Connor Griffin, and it's fouled straight back, still 3-2. No, I didn't mean you. Not yet, anyway. Not in this particular moment, no, but stand by. It could apply at any time. Just kidding. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That's grounded back to Bradish. He fields it on the first base side. His momentum takes him pretty much all the way to first. Just a little flip to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Bradish looks sharp. He's given up just the 1 base hit to Joey Bart. 2 down here in the third. Back to the top of the order, Jake Mangum. Grounded out to third to begin the ball game. 35 pitches so far for Bradish. Mangum, first pitch to him is low and inside. A sinker at 97 for ball 1. The handling of the pitching staff was suspect. George, that was the number one problem. That was the number one problem. Again, if you were here at the beginning of my stream, I'm pretty certain that there's no lineup that the U.S. can put out unless you're just going to randomly stick players in positions they don't play, but make any lineup you want. Put Ernie Clement in as your number 3 hitter. Put the worst 9 guys in the weirdest order possible, and it's still going to be a very strong lineup compared to Italy. It was the pitching. It was the fact that McLean was chosen to be the starter, and then the relief options were basically, well, who are our lowest leverage guys? Let's get them some work. Ryan Yarborough, Brad Keller. Yeah. Meanwhile, Kyle Bradish, Trevor Rogers. You want a better right-handed or left-handed option? I believe they're both American. Did they get an invitation? Isn't Yarborough on the Yankees? Isn't Bednar on the Yankees? Isn't Clay Holmes? Oh, wait, he's on the Mets now, right? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. The count is 2-2 on Jake Mangum. Bradish now up to 40 pitches. Yeah, Michael, the event is already up. I am calling the game tonight. 2-2 pitch is low and in. In fact, there should be information scrolling below, but it doesn't look like there is. Where's the info for the vertical side? It doesn't have any information. What in the hell? Huh. There's a tapper at the plate. It's still 3-2 to Mangum. Full count, 2 down, nobody on in the top of the third. Huh. For some reason, my scrolling info for the vertical side is just gone. It's showing it's there, but it's not there. It just ain't there no more. Another 3-2 pitch to Mangum. That is inside, ball 4. 2-out walk. Sinker at 97, just missing inside from Bradish. His first walk issued today. And that'll get Ryan O'Hearn up for the second time. Folks, the odometer is now into the 3730s. We had a nice night on the subscriber side. 19 subscribers yesterday, folks. And I'm very happy to report we had about 10,000 views all added up together just yesterday between the Orioles game and the USA game. 10,000 views. Folks, we are perhaps within a week of the channel hitting 1 million views. There goes the runner, Mangum, and Rutschman drops the ball on the transfer. No throw to second base. A stolen base for Mangum. With 2 down, now a base hit, he can score. The count is 1-0 on Ryan O'Hearn. Pitch number 45 on the day from Bradish. Swing and a miss. That curveball looked juicy to O'Hearn. The count is a ball and a strike. A couple of former teammates going at it right here. 1-1. And that's a called strike, and O'Hearn taps his helmet. I think he's made a good challenge here. That one appeared to get in there low. I'm going to say the entire baseball is out of this zone low. The challenge says low. It is. Good challenge by O'Hearn. Half an inch below the bottom of the zone. The count now 2 balls and a strike. Pirates still have 2 challenges for the ABS system. Two-1. That has popped up. Should end the inning. First baseman Alonso waving off the folks around him, and he makes the catch. That'll do it. 3 innings, 47 pitches. That's about 15 and a half per inning. That's right in line with a normal start. 60, that's about 90, 95 pitches over 6 innings once he gets stretched out on that pace. So good stuff so far from Bradish. 3 scoreless innings. We go now to the bottom of the third. No score. How we doing? Yeah, so not only did they maybe not go to the right guys or leave themselves with, not the best options, the guys they had, they left in there for too long. They didn't treat it like a game situation. They treated it like an exhibition. It was scripted. I said it while I was calling it. And I don't think we were farther than the second pitcher into the game where I made that call and said, this is scripted. This is not making decisions based on the best way to win a ball game. This is pre-established, like, this guy's going to pitch this much. And it's like, what are we doing? Why are we playing a tournament? Why are we as fans supposed to take this tournament seriously if you're not? Every other country is. It's just, it's. That's it for Mark DeRosa. I don't care if U.S. gets through and goes on to win the whole damn thing. You can't have DeRosa manage this team anymore. Somebody's got to take the fall. That can never happen again. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, Leody Taveras will lead off. It's the bottom of the order. The Orioles are just looking for a base runner right now. 0 for 6 to begin the game. Taveras is batting, 2 in the 270s. This one's fouled back. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me. Oh, no balls and 2 strikes on Taveras. I don't think I mentioned yet the uniforms. If you're not watching, Orioles wearing their orange jersey tops, white pants. Pirates black jersey tops with gray pants, yellow hats. And it's a swing and a miss. Down goes Taveras on a pitch in the dirt. 1 away. 7 up, 7 down for Davis on just 20 pitches. We got to do better. That's less than 3 pitches per batter. Albernez, let's do something to shake this up. Now that one looked a little bit low. First pitch to Weston Wilson. He does not ask for a challenge. But that looked about as low as the pitch to O'Hearn did. 0-1. That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Weston Wilson's having a decent spring, hitting .357. He's got a few extra base hits. He's got a couple of steals. He's been playing third base. He's had a game out in left field, and by my count, this is his second start at second base, so showing some position versatility as well. He's still getting regular playing time. I got to think Weston Wilson might be a bubble player to make this roster. I don't think it's a better than 50% chance, but I think there's a chance. It would come down to that final guy, and he might be one of the candidates. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good sweeper there from Davis, and he looks good. 8 up, 8 down on 25 pitches. It's too easy. Davis is about to get through the entire lineup in under 30 pitches. Jose Barrerero, who's hitting under 100. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-1. Well, if you thought watching the U.S. fall behind 8-0 and lose in embarrassing fashion, aren't you glad you're here for this so far? Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Barrerero. I need something good to happen. What is going on? Baseball is broken. Wilson or Jeremiah for that last slot. Do we have an option to send Jeremiah down? I think we do, right? We might have more than one. This ball swung on a miss. Barrerero goes down, and the inning is over. The Orioles have done nothing through 3 innings. After 3, no score. Yeah, I think there's a chance Wilson could get the call over Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah's got more like long-term promise, but I do like that Wilson can also play the same positions basically, and he's shown some little bit of power and a couple of stolen bases. It does seem like it needs to be one or the other. They're kind of clones of each other in terms of what they would offer the team as a bench player, utility type. I don't know. I think it's Jeremiah's job to lose. But we haven't seen much of Jeremiah, have we, lately? I feel like I'm seeing Wilson a lot more than Jeremiah in these lineups the past week. Jeremiah, from memory, isn't having a bad spring. He hasn't done anything, in my view, to lose a chance to make the team. 3 minor league options, and Wilson has none left. Well, that might be, like I said, long term, I think Jeremiah's your guy. But, yeah, if Wilson can help you out, especially during these opening weeks without Holiday or Westberg. Obviously, Westberg's going to be longer, but you got 2 guys out on the infield, and Wilson can cover both of their positions. And then once one of them returns, and Wilson, if he's not tearing the cover off the ball, you cut him. You still got Jeremiah waiting in the wings. Or if Wilson just face plants, you probably cut him early and then call Jeremiah up until Holiday comes back, something like that. All right, Brian Reynolds is up. 0-1 the count, and a curveball is swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Reynolds 0 for 1. Wilson can be kept. Okay. So we got options. We got options with options. I wonder if Mark DeRosa would put in as much effort to research these things that Phantom does. I vote for Phantom to be the next manager of Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. He's already shown to me to have more competence than the current guy. Here's a check swing, no swing, 2-2 on Reynolds, leading off the top of the 4th. Two-two pitch, hit on the ground on the first base side, fair ball. Alonso, nice stop. Bradish covering the bag, nice play. Pete Alonso not only prevents that ball from going down the first base line, he's able to straighten up from the seat of his pants, throw from one knee, and hit Bradish covering the bag to get the out. That's how you do it. One down for Marcell Ozuna. He looks at a sinker, 95 for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's in there. Inside corner, strike 2. The Pirates are certainly going to try and make noise in the NL Central this season. They have probably done more in free agency in this offseason than they've done maybe ever, honestly. They gave Ryan O'Hearn a contract extension. They went out and brought in Ozuna. They've brought in a couple of other pretty good players that I'm sleeping on right now from memory. And, of course, you got a rotation with Paul Skeens at the top. An exciting young arm in Bubba Chandler. Here's a ball hit on the ground, a one-hopper to Barrerero at short, and a low throw over to first, but it gets there. Alonso receives that throw for the second out. Bradish is doing fine too, folks. He's near 4 shutout innings, closing in on 60 pitches. He's only given up the 1 hit, and that's to the guy coming up now, Joey Bart. A base hit to left in his first at-bat, only his second hit of the spring. First pitch curveball low and away for ball 1. Hey, folks, if you don't mind, if you've just forgotten to do it already, be sure to hit that thumbs up, the like button at the bottom of your screen. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, so 19 subscribers just from the USA game last night. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So this is a good opportunity, folks, to get a nice chunk of subscribers in, non-Oriole fans, finding the channel with the World Baseball Classic coverage. We got to do our best to get these folks in here. Phantom, I'm not pointing fingers at you at all, because you've been doing the Lord's work. It's only Michael who I'm calling out. No, Michael, you're fine. You're fine. We've got some other mods, though, that haven't really been around for much of this spring. I guess they're going to be ready for opening day. But, boy, it would be nice to...
No way clears. He's got 9 points, 5 rebounds to start.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Well, by that advertising noise, I'm going to assume this inning is about to end. The count is 2-2 on Bart. This ball's hit. Line drive caught by Barrerero. A leaping grab. That ball hit a lot harder than the first base hit from Bart, the only hit of this ball game. But Barrerero right there to catch that line drive. The inning is over. We're going bottom of the 4th here. No score. This game is just flying by right now. Yeah, folks, we've got over 20 people here. The like count is at 14. We've got a break in the action. What, do you think I was joking? I got news for you. We're going to have to do this every single game. Rallying the folks watching to just tap that thumbs up. It's what makes the channel run, folks. That's what makes the channel run. Just go ahead and click it. Go ahead. Not going to hurt. Not going to hurt in the least. You'll love it. You'll be thanking me later. You don't even know. Well, that last push didn't help. Somebody was saying it was time for a lucky. And I can't argue. I can't argue.
I mean, you know, I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back. So
there it is, Michael. There it is. Folks, visit beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Beaches and beyond. Beaches? We don't need no stinking beaches. Top of the order. Taylor Ward, first pitch is a strike. That one up and in the zone. Ward, like everybody, is 0 for 1.
Taylor?
Next pitch, called strike 2. Ward watches 2 pitches and falls behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Davis kicks and deals, and that one's in there. It's dropped by the catcher, but it's strike 3. Taylor Ward. Hello? Taylor Ward just stood there and watched 3 pitches for a strikeout. What is going on?
Big buck. Stop it all.
Never offered at a pitch. 3 strikes, and he's done. Here's Rutschman. Blowing in, and that ball goes to the backstop. Come on, Baltimore. Wake up. Do we need to install an espresso machine in our dugout? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Maybe we need to put espresso in the Homer hose. 1-0 pitch. Foul back, 1-1. It's just so weird that Brian Roberts looks like a grandfather now. We're the same age. I say I look younger than him. And he's healthy. He's an athlete. He's well off. How am I younger looking? Well, he's been out in the sun a lot. That's probably what does it. I've been hiding in the shadows all my life. 2-1 the count on Rutschman. Pitch. That one is a big Baltimore chop back to the pitcher's mound. The throw is wild. The ball does not go far, but Rutschman is going to reach. And it was a bang-bang play had the ball been there accurately, so this might go down as an infield hit. And it will. The first hit of the day. It took a Baltimore chop back to the pitcher, but we're on base. I mean, that's how squeaky that faucet is. It has not been turned on in a while. Good grief. Folks, let's get hydrated. Pete Alonso at the plate.
A polar bear stirs.
Joey Bart appears to have some kind of equipment issue. He is walking back to the dugout railing. Or maybe it's that pitch comm device. It looks like that's the case. I don't know. Now he's adjusting something on one of his shin guards, or what do you call it? His what the hell do you call it? I used to catch your pads, your maxi pads. All right, back underway. A pitch to Alonso is low for ball one. Come on, Alonso. One-0 from Davis. Swing and a miss. A cutter. In the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. One's low and away. Rutschman at first base, 1 out, no score in the bottom of the 4th. We've got our big bopper at the plate and Pete Alonso. The pitch is inside. 3-1, folks. Hitters count. All right, come on. Let's do something here. 3-1. Check your swing. Take your base. That's ball 4. 2 on for the Orioles.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
So Davis, after retiring the first 10 batters he faced, has given up 2 straight base runners. And that'll bring Joey Bart out to have a chat. All right, we're interviewing Brian Roberts like we haven't seen him in years. Wasn't he in the booth last season? Boy, they are grilling. I hope B-Rob is getting an extra paycheck for providing so much commentary for the game. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He lined out his first time up. Up there with 2 on, 1 out. Pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air. Straight away center field. Going to be caught out there. And nobody's going to move up. 2 down. Fly ball to center field from Mountcastle on 1 pitch. Folks, quiet. Quiet in the chat. Heston Kjerstad is 0 for 1. The first pitch is a little tapper back to the pitcher. He throws to first, and that's it. 2 1-pitch outs after getting 2 on with 1 out. I mean, that looks like vintage 2025 Orioles offense, and I don't like it.
Big buck. Stop it all.
I don't see us working on good plate approach here. I want to see some good at-bats. I'm not seeing it. Up and down this lineup. A lot of early swinging. And we're not getting any good results out of this. We got to change things up. I don't know how much longer Davis is going to be in the game. 4 innings now complete. But that was not a good showing. If that's it for him today. Alexa says hi. How you doing? Welcome to this special "What the hell were you thinking?" Mark DeRosa Day on this Wednesday afternoon.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
How do the guys quickly quickly.
Are there things that make you angry?
Yes, there are.
Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
I do. And I typically don't hold back while I'm live streaming.
Are there things that make you angry?
Yes. Probably one of the top things is somebody repetitively asking me the same thing over and over again.
Are there things that make you angry?
All right, look, Fred, zip it. All right, bud? I know you're a beloved figure. America loves you, Mr. Rogers, but you got to zip it, man.
Are there things that make you angry?
Damn it. 63 pitches for Bradish. He's out to begin the top of the fifth. Not sure if he's going to finish the fifth, but he's out here to start it. Jared Triolo will lead off. He'll be followed by York and Callahan. The count is 1-0 on Triolo. Next pitch popped up. Right, second base, Wilson. On the lip of the outfield grass, makes the catch. 1 away. Doug tried adding me again on Discord with another account. So he's trying that with multiple people. Doug, explain to me again how, ethically you're in the right and I'm in the wrong. I'd love to hear the logic in Doug, how you are justified with your behavior because of the way I treated you. You're doing everything that a person should, right? In your situation, you're just a bad person, dude. You're just a bad person, and you're now harassing people that didn't even do anything to you. How does that make you feel? You feel good, Doug? 1-1 pitch to York is fouled away. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. What a loser. What an absolute loser. The 1-2 pitch. That one's hit hard. Oh, no, it's not hit hard. That's a one hopper to shortstop. Barrerero over to first for out number 2. 69 pitches from Bradish. He might just make it through 5 innings complete here. 7 ground ball outs, 6 fly ball outs. Just the 1 strikeout today for Bradish. Tyler Callahan at the plate. Yeah, folks, if you are in my Discord, once again, I've outsmarted Doug. I pretty much knew probably about 2 or 3 months ago that it would make sense for me to not advertise the Discord or put out a fresh invite link, because Doug would be the sort to bring himself in and try to just cause more disruption over there. So I've just haven't advertised it because I had a feeling he would do exactly what he's trying to do. Once again, Doug, it's not working for you, is it? You're not as smart as you think you are, Doug. That's your number one problem. You're not that clever. It's okay. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. I find it hard to believe that you have some strength in something, but it's certainly not whatever it is you're doing on my channel. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Bradish gets his second strikeout of the day, and it might be the last pitch he throws. 73 pitches, 5 shutout innings on just 1 base hit. Good stuff from Bradish.
Oh boy, is this great!
We are halfway through this ball game. No score. Bradish finishes 1 walk, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no runs. Spring ERA has been cut in half. He came in the day having pitched 5 innings. His ERA was 7.20. So with 5 shutout innings, cut that ERA in half. It is 3.60 now. Not too shabby. Yeah, folks, take whatever liberties you have at your disposal to report, block, whatever you need to do. And again, I do apologize that you've had that experience, Alexa, Phantom. This guy's tried to friend me on Facebook. He's apparently been combing through old tweets of mine to try to call me out for having a political opinion about something, just so that maybe if somebody has an opposite political opinion that is on my channel might, say, well, I'm not going to watch BW anymore. Just doing whatever he can to try and, hurt my channel. And none of it is working, Doug. How does it feel? You are months into this project, and you've gotten 0 results. Unless the result you were looking for was for me to eviscerate you every time your name comes up. If that's what you're looking for, well, congratulations. Blaze Alexander takes a first pitch strike. We're underway in the bottom of the 5th. And this one is off the plate outside. 1-1 the count on Blaze. Folks, blaze it up.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Alexander's got just a .217 average right now in the spring. He's due for a hit. Pitch inside, a sweeper. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Davis out for his 5th inning of work. He's been very economical, averaging just over 10 pitches per inning. The 2-1 is rolled over, hit on the ground to third base. Low throw is in time to first by Triolo. And that'll do it for Blaze. He's 0 for 2, down to 208 on that spring average. He'll probably make another account, though. Are you sure, Alexa? Because he's only made about 127 accounts so far. What gives you the impression that he might make a 128th account? Here is Leody Taveras, 0 for 1. And the 0-1 pitch to him is up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th, no score. It has been a pretty event-free game so far, halfway through. This ball is fouled back. 2 strikes on Taveras. Next pitch from Davis will be number 50. Chris Bassett is scheduled to pitch in this game. We might see him come out to start the 6th. He might even pitch the rest of the way. That would be 4 innings. This ball is hit on the ground foul. The Orioles have the day off tomorrow. The entire team. No game. So I'll get a chance to take a little break. Been a busy week. 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground, softly up the line. It'll go foul up that first base line. 1-2 the count. According to Discord, if it escalates enough, they can do a hardware ban. So ban his PC, phone, MAC address. Yeah, folks, if you report him on Discord and you have a comment area to explain, just go ahead and mention that he's harassing over on YouTube as well. Just, you don't need to embellish. You don't need to exaggerate. I think if you just simply list the facts of what Doug has been doing, if I'm on the other end looking at that, I would take some action. We'll see. But Doug, if you're listening, guess what, dude? It doesn't really matter. Swing and a miss. Tavares strikes out. 2 down. I tried to tell you this, dude. First time, second time, third time here. Nothing that you're doing or plan to do is going to slow me down. I don't know if you noticed, but I commit. I'm locked in. I have focus. I have ambition. These are concepts that are probably foreign to you. But yeah, your stupid ass isn't going to change what I've got planned. Sorry. Weston Wilson, first pitch strike. The next one is swung on and fouled away. It's 0-2. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Yep, it's true, Chilo, but one day, I'm trying to think of a way to get some people in, a workaround way without advertising it on stream. This pitch gets away. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Wilson. That ball is hit well off the bat and is going to get down in center field for a base hit. A 2-out knock by Wilson. Just the second base runner of the day for the Orioles. And he's got that spring average up now to 375. Weston Wilson. Now, if he is able to steal second here, get himself in a scoring position with 2 down, that's going to put another feather in his cap to try to make this team. You got the number 9 hitter Barrerero up there. He's hitting under 100. Not a good bet to drive in a run, but if he's going to, probably need to get this runner up to second base. Then again, if you get caught, Barrero's leading off the next inning, and that's probably an automatic first out. Here's a check on Wilson. He's back in with a head-first slide. 1-0 on Barrerero, 2 down, runner at first. Davis is closing in on 60 pitches, probably his final inning. Might be his final batter. Wilson's dancing off the bag, swing and a miss. Barrerero whiffing on a sweeper low and away. The count is a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And that hits the hands, or that hit the knob of the bat. The pitcher will field it and flip to first, but no indication by the umpire. Everybody's standing around wondering what happened here. That hit the knob of the bat, or did it hit his hand? If it hit his hand, he should be on first base. Oh, that definitely got him on the lower hand near the wrist. So a hit batter. Barrerero will get on base. And this is a good chance to do something here. The inning will continue. Barrerero gets on base with a hit by pitch. That'll push Wilson to second. And here's Taylor Ward in an RBI chance. Drove in over 100 last season. This is an RBI opportunity a-begging to get us on the board here. The count is 0-1 on Ward.
Taylor?
Davis with a long look at Wilson at second base. Comes in with the next pitch. It's a cutter outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We have 2 weeks until opening day. 2 weeks. 1-1 pitch. Curveball off the plate. 2-1. Week from Thursday, right? Week from tomorrow. The 2-1 award. That ball's hit in the air. Left center field. That ball is going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! Bye, birdie! Mr. RBI man Taylor Ward with an Earl Weaver special. A 2-out, 3-run homer that just cleared the wall and left center field. The Orioles finally strike. Third time through the order for Davis is a charm for Baltimore. 3-0.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Charm City chat. Am I still on? We just hit a 3-run homer, and the chat doesn't even appear to know that it happened. There we go. That's a little better. My God, folks. We better get a little more enthusiasm for the regular season.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Come on now.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Come on. Taylor Ward. 2 down, 2 men on base. Drives in both plus himself. And that'll get a new pitcher in here for the Pirates. Davis's day is over. 4 2/3 innings. He started great, but the final line, not so pretty. 3 hits, a walk, 3 earned runs. He struck out 5. New pitcher coming in is a fellow by the name, wait for it, of Tyrone Yulee, Yulie. He's a right-hander out of the Dominican Republic, 24 years old. Tall and lean, 6'4", 180 pounds. Folks, I'm like 6'2 and a half, and I am well over 180. This guy's got to be a lanky-looking pitcher. Let's see what he looks like. Tall and skinny. Adley Rutschman is due up to hit. Yulee, he featured in high A ball last season, ERA of 5.5. Better than a strikeout per inning. He doesn't look all that lanky to me. Are we sure he's only 180? First pitch is a strike to Rutschman. And the next one is low and in. Yulee appears to have an interesting little regiment for delivering every pitch. His movements are very deliberate and jerky. He sort of whips his body around to lean in to look at the pitcher. He kind of snaps his glove into place before setting up to throw. Joey Bart, the catcher, goes out for the briefest of words. All right, let's see what Yuli does here on 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. That's in there. A changeup at 87. 2 strikes on Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Fouled back. It's still 1-2 on Rutschman. 3-0 Orioles after a 3-run, 2-out home run from Taylor Ward. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Yuli's next pitch, that's hit on the ground, first base side, foul. Is the info on the screen staying true, everybody? Any need to refresh yet? Yuli is into the set position, and here comes the 1-2. Low and in. And the Pirates, Joey Bart is going to challenge that's a strike. If it is, that'll end the inning. And it is. Wow, Yuli just kissed the corner low and in. And that is strike 3. Inning over. Joey Bart helping out his pitcher. That'll do it. But a 3-run homer with 2 down gets the Orioles on the board and with a 3-run lead now. And Kyle Bradish's day is over, I would think. And if Chris Bassett is scheduled to pitch in this game, I think he would be the one to come out next. Maybe pitch the rest of the way. Yep, he's already popped up on my screen here. Bassett will come in to relieve Bradish. And, yeah, unless something goes wrong, it might just be these 2 guys today. 5 innings from Bradish, 4 from Bassett to get them built up a little bit more. Makes sense. Bradish slightly ahead of Bassett in the development stage of the spring. So, yeah, let's see if Bassett can go the rest of the way and shut this Pirate team down. Got ourselves a nice little 3-0 score. Taylor Ward home run. So 3 at-bats had now from Ward and Rutschman. 7 more guys to get their 3rd at-bat. I think we're going to start seeing some changes after everybody gets their 3rd at-bat. Dishes are done, man. How you doing, George? George, what kind of errands you running, buddy? Tell us about the errands. Yep. I don't know if it was more admiration, more of it was just like, is that one going to get out of the yard? But either way, I agree. Stop looking and start running. It took about a generation for that to take over. I do remember the days of, unless it was an absolute no doubt shot, You swung your bat and you started heading for first. How many times have we seen a guy think he got a homer and would have had a double had he just been running normally, but had to settle for a long single? It's not good. Connor Griffin is already in an 0-2 hole after fouling a pitch off of his leg. Bassett is into the ball game here, facing the young prospect, the number one prospect, I do believe, to begin this 2026 season, Connor Griffin. So, veteran versus phenom. And right now, the veteran with the advantage. The 0-2 pitch is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Phantom says at least 4 rows beyond the wall. That's the boundary. 4 rows or farther back. Anything closer than that. I might say 7 or 8 rows. Just go ahead and start running. But you'll know by the time you get to first base, you got 3 more bases to jog. Just run to first and then figure it out from there. The 3-2 to grip. Oh, I got the hiccups. 3-2 pitch. That is lined on a bounce to short. Throw to first. Alonso stretches, and he makes the play on a nearly wild throw over from Barrerero. 1 down in the top of the 6th. Oh, my stomach just got a little queasy. Folks, it ain't easy being queasy. Jake Mangum up for the 3rd time today. A walk and a ground out so far. Inside out swing, fouls it away. It's 0-1. Folks, show of hands in the Charm City chat. And if you've been quiet, now's the time to say something. Who's going to be around tonight on the channel to watch Italy versus Mexico with me? I mean, we have to. We have to watch. We have to talk about it. It's gonna be must-see TV. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Mangum. Alexa should be here. George is gonna be here. George, what happened to your hand, buddy? Did you set it down on a hot stove? You better get that hand looked at. That looks like a 3rd-degree burn. Hey there, Vonnie. Chile will be here. Well, of course, Mexico is playing. Here's a ball served in the left, but it hangs up there for Ward. Mangum with a one-handed swing hits the ball to the opposite field, but Taylor Ward in the right spot. There's 2 down for Ryan O'Hearn. Phantom's going to pop in for a like. Might get an inning or 2, but won't be there for most of it. No worries. Vonnie might. George had some blood work. Oh, my God. So he's doing Facebook. Alexa, are you for real? Unbelievable. Hey, Doug, you're pathetic. Yes, you are. And every time I tell you that, it makes your blood boil just a little bit more, doesn't it, Doug? Oh, you're going to get me. You know what must drive you crazy is that you're looking at my face. How you doing, Doug? You got to look at this face, and it makes you so mad that you can't get the best of me, that I'm always one step ahead of you. And every day that goes by, here I am having fun, hanging out with friends, watching baseball, putting on a show and entertaining people while you have absolutely nothing going on with your life. God, it must drive you crazy. It is driving you crazy. That's a called strike 3 to Ryan O'Hearn. Sorry, old pal, you got to sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
By the way, Doug, you are showing your age. I do believe one of your invite requests had a handle with the number 1963 in it. You're also out there sending Facebook requests like it's still 2008. I got a feeling you're on the older side, Doug. As juvenile as your behavior has shown, I got a feeling you're older than me, which just makes it all the sadder. You've probably got some gray hairs, if you've got any hair left. And this is what you're doing? Honestly, dude, you're like 3 years away from your AARP card, and this is what you're doing? All right, buddy. You know, a guy your age, maybe it's time to, calm down, watch some QVC or Home Shopping Network, or maybe some Saturday night CBS TV like Walker, Texas Ranger, Murder, She Wrote. Stuff for old people who have absolutely nothing going on. Give that a try, Doug. That might be, you might find some friends in that area of the entertainment world. Caleb Williams. Doug, I can't believe that you haven't been recruited yet by like the CIA or, maybe been invited to be a part of some secret project for the government with all this expertise you have, this ability to manipulate people online and hack. Oh, God, you're so talented, Doug. I can't stop talking about you. Here's Pete Alonso leading off the bottom of the sixth. New pitcher in Justin Lawrence for the Pirates, and he comes in there with like a 3/4 arm delivery. Lawrence last season, 17 games, was fantastic. An ERA of .51 and a whip under 1. 0-1 pitch, 94-mile-an-hour sinker fouled away by Alonso. The count 0-2. 3-0 Orioles, all on one swing of the bat by Taylor Ward. Kyle Bradish went 5 scoreless. Alonso pops this up to shallow left. The shortstop, going out a long way, will finally give way to the left fielder. That is Reynolds out there making the catch. 1 down in the bottom of the sixth. Hello, Nomadic Brian. Bradish looked good today, and a nice homer from Ward. Yep, that pretty much is the summary of the game so far. All the offense on one swing, and shutdown pitching from Bradish. Here's Ryan Mountcastle 0 for 2. He takes outside. So, folks, again, tonight, earlier start time than the previous nights for the World Baseball Classic. It's 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 6:45 p.m. This game is going at a nice pace, so I should be able to get a nap for a couple of hours in before the game this evening. You're going to have lunch with BW today for the Orioles and dinner with BW later for Team USA. 1-1 pitch is a strike to Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Folks, we're trying to get that sub count to roll over just one time here in the ball game if we can. We're in the 37-30s. Fouled away by Mountie, still 1-2. Just want to see that thing roll over one time. 37-40. Just a couple of subscribers away. And again, I think I'd made slight mention of it, but with nearly or right around 10,000 people tuning in yesterday, that is called strike three. Mountcastle is down looking for the second out here in the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, about 10,000 people viewed the two games I called yesterday. So closing in on 1 million views faster than I would have thought. It could happen this week. And I'd love to catch the moment live and share it with you. Because I don't know how many 1 million anything sort of milestones this channel's ever going to hit. 1 million views. Here's Kerstad, 0 for 2. First pitch is a strike, and Lawrence's next offering is off the plate outside. 1-1 on Silent J. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He missed a slider. Had the plate, might have been a bit low. 2 down, 2 strikes on Kerstad. Pitch. Inside. Just want to see Kerstad make some solid contact. Doesn't have to get a hit. I don't want to see him strike out. I want to see him make regular contact. We got a couple of guys I'm worried about swinging and missing a little too much. That pitch is taken. Low. And the count is full now. So he's worked the count full. That much is good. Now let's just finish it off with some solid contact or take ball 4. Swing and a miss. That was not what I had in mind.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Nerds. 6 innings in the books. We head to the late innings. The Orioles lead this one 3-0. And this is usually the stage of the game where we're going to start seeing some changes. There is yet to be a substitution from either lineup so far through 6 innings. So it's been an easy game to call. That's probably going to change here. Yep, we're starting to see it. Pete Alonso is out of the game. At first base, John Kinsey Noel will take over there. I'm happy for that. Taylor Ward, after hitting that 3-run bomb, also out of the game. He has been replaced by Braden Smith, who is an Oriole I know nothing about, but he's batting 1,000 in the spring. He must be 1 for 1 in a game I didn't call. Braden Smith in left field, Noel at first base. The only 2 changes so far. Rutschman will continue to catch behind the plate, despite already getting his 3 at-bats. Mountcastle is DHing, so he hasn't been subbed out yet. Kerstad will stay in the game in right field for now, with those 3 at-bats, 0 for 3. Still with another at-bat to get to 3. The 6 through 9 hitters, Alexander, Taveras, Wilson, and Barrerero. Stalking of the digital variety, but if Doug wants to continue to ramp it up, it could get into legal territory. We'll see. Up to you, Doug. Ball's in your court, jerk off. Reynolds with a ground ball to first. Noel just put into the ball game. Will take it to the bag unassisted for out number 1. Bassett gets a 1-pitch out here in his second inning of work. And he looks good so far. 4 outs on 17 pitches. Nope, Alonso is out of the game. One of the first to leave the game this time. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Line drive to left. That ball is over the head of the newly inserted left fielder Smith. Ozuna is going to try for 2. The throw-in is cut off at shortstop. That ball was crushed. I'm going to guess at least 105 off the bat of our Ozuna. I said 105. The exit velo 104.8. I suck. If we're playing Price is Right rules, I just went over by 0.2 of a mile an hour. Damn it. Here's Joey Bart, 1 for 2. And Bart asks for time as Bassett was in the set position and took too long to come home with the ball. For Bart's liking, he calls for time. Back in there now, looking for the first pitch. And Bassett again delaying. And now here comes the pitch. It's fouled off. Let him try to stalk me in real life. Castle laws in Texas are rather well in my favor. I mean, honestly, again. Yeah, Doug, here's the other deal. You get to sit here and watch me. You know exactly what I look like. You can sit there. I think you came into one of my chats to make fun of the fact that I was wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row or something. You're clearly taking time to look into whatever information you can find about me. Meanwhile, I have no idea what you look like, where you live, anything about you, except that you first came in here and called yourself Doug. That's it. And guess what, buddy? That's all I need to know. That's all I have to work with you, and I'm still making you look like an idiot every time you show up. Oh, God, Doug. How? How are you so bad at this, man? I don't know. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Bart fouling that last pitch off. Runner at second, 1 down for the Pirates. They haven't had too many scoring opportunities today. This ball is hit in the air, right side, and foul. Still 1-2 on Bart. Doug is in love with me, but he doesn't know how to express it. That could be. Could be one of those, suppressing a certain feeling and just taking it out through aggression. That's a real thing. Another foul ball from Bart. Ozuna apparently was off on that pitch from second base. What the hell is he doing running? Bassett's on 24 pitches since coming in. 1 out, runner at second. The 1-2 just a bit outside. Rutschman tried to pull it back into the zone. Ump didn't buy it. And even if he did, the Pirates probably would have challenged. 2-2 pitch. High target, and it's a high pitch. Full count. Full count on Joey Bart. Ozuna at second base. Let's see what Bassett has in mind for a 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And it's a ground ball, a changeup, diving stop. It's a fair ball. Alexander throws from a knee to first in time. as Noel digs it out from the first base side. What a play! Blaze Alexander. What a stop. His body taking him to the foul line. He throws from a knee all the way across the diamond in foul ground and gets it there in time for out number 2. Noel helping out. What a play, folks.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
That was a robbery right there. Runner at Ozuna couldn't even move up on that play. He's still at second base. Here's Jared Triolo, 0 for 2. First pitch is a strike, and there's a curveball swung on a missed. One more strike, and the inning will be over. Well, that runner stranded at second. Oh, no. Brian has had a white SUV following him around today. That would be Doug's job. Ice cream truck driver. Just like with that greasy hair and wrinkled white shirt, selling you a bunch of freezer burnt ice cream. Just trying to make ends meet, trying to make his parents happy so he could at least help pay the electric bill while he spends the rest of the day in the basement creating new accounts. Doug, your life sounds like a treat. It sounds like a real hoot, man. I'm jealous of you, buddy. I wish I could change places with you. 2-2 pitch just outside. Full count on Triolo. 2 down. Runner at second base. Doug is still waiting, by the way, for somebody else to, be treated poorly by me so that he can say, well, it's you, man. You're the problem. You're mean to people. No, I just, I counterpunch to people that come in aggressively punching for no reason, which is what you did, Doug. I called you out. I sized you up within 5 minutes of your first trip. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded at second. Wilson throws off balance in time to first, and the inning is over.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
The Orioles flashing some leather today. Bassett gets through his second shutout inning of work. We have hit the 7th inning stretch. Folks, it's time to put some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hello.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hello.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
There we go. There's some cakes. Boy, I tell you what. Charm City chat, you guys need some reps. Spring is going to be over in 2 weeks. Are you guys going to be ready for the real deal? Are you guys going to be ready when it counts? We want the best damn chat for live sports coverage on YouTube. The whole damn channel. I don't need to have the biggest channel. I don't need to have the most subscribers. I don't need to have any of that. What I want is the most enthusiastic, locked in, and ready to go chat of all the chats out there. The Charm City chat. Does Harry Carey make a singing appearance today? Oh, for 7th inning stretch? Oh, boy. I already threw out cakes on the griddle with a bit of a yell coming up on 2 a.m. over here. Trying not to make too much noise for these spring games in the middle of the night for the sake of my neighbors. All right. Let me hear ya. A 1, a 2, a 3. That's all I can do. Blaze Alexander still in the game. First pitch is ball 1. It'll be Alexander, Taveras, and Wilson. Still just the 2 changes for the Orioles. Smith in for Ward and Noel in for Alonso. 1-1 on Blaze. A left-hander on by the name of Bimby for Pittsburgh. Change up outside. 2-1 on Blaze. There are several changes now for Pittsburgh on defense. Jacob Bimby, the pitcher, pitched an A-ball last year. Just 4 games. So not too much experience. And that pitch very high. 3-1 the count.
I do believe I'm on fire. I do believe I'm on fire.
So Simon in for Mangum in center field. Fletcher in for O'Hearn in right field. Garcia in for Reynolds in left field. That's ball 4 to Blaze. Take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Ozuna has not been replaced in the DH spot. Flores is now catching for Bart. Gowerson in for Triolo at third base. Wenzel at first base for York. And 8 and 9 batters still in the ball game. Callahan at second base. Connor Griffin at short. Here's Leody Taveras, 0 for 2 today. Now batting right-handed for the first time in this game. Looks at one outside for ball 1. Runner at first, nobody out for the Orioles. Taveras and then Weston Wilson on deck. Swing and a miss. One ball and 1 strike. First showed up in September. So to October, to November, to December, to January, to February, to March. Half a year. Half a year, Doug. I've had you in my hip pocket. God, you are pathetic. Half a year of your life devoted to me and getting nowhere in the process. Holy shit. Is that sad? 1-2 the count. That's inside. 2-2. Congratulations, Doug. You're the time person of the year. As in wasted time. 2-2 pitch is low. There goes the runner. The throw is offline, and we're going to get ourselves a steal. Blaze Alexander swipes a base. The count is full on Taveras, and now that runner in scoring position with nobody out. Yeah, half a year, if my math is correct. 3-2 is high, ball 4. The new pitcher for Pittsburgh is struggling. And the Orioles have a chance to add on to this 3-0 lead. First and second, nobody out. And Weston Wilson due up next. Here he comes. 1 for 2 today already. He scored a run on that 3-run homer from Ward. Now is a chance to drive in somebody. Keep the line moving. The pitch inside. Ball 1. Folks. Here is the 1-0. That one's line foul on the third base side. 1-1 the count. Charm City. Yep, half a year, and all he's done is try harder and harder to do something. Like, track down my viewers' Facebook pages to try and get them to invite him in. It's so sad. That is strike 2 to Weston Wilson. This pitch is in the dirt. The count is 2-2. First and second for the Orioles. Nobody out. Wilson. At minimum, let's move these runners over a base and have a productive out. Otherwise, drive them in. 2-2 pitch. Way up and away for ball 3. Folks. The wind now is picked up here, blowing straight from right to left. Here comes the payoff pitch. Reached for and hit to right field. A long run toward the foul line. The catch is made. Runner at second should be able to tag, and he will move up. So there is some productivity out of this out. Blaze Alexander gets to third with 1 down. Runners at the corners now for Jose Barrerero. I'd really like somebody to hit for him here. Can we get Honeycutt up or somebody? An RBI guy? No offense, Barrerero, but here's a chance to give somebody else a chance to swing a bat in an RBI spot like you might in the regular season. I don't know. Like Jeremiah. Is he on the bench? All right, here we go. First pitch to Barrerero. We're going to throw over to first. And Taveras is back in. Oh, we've got good speed out there. Taveras might try to take second here. That's a good idea. Up by 3. They've already checked on him once. That pitch, that ball's lifted to left field. That ball's heading back to the warning track, looking up. Bye, birdie. That ball bouncing off one of the beer tables. It made a man who wasn't paying attention flinch. I apologize, Jose Barrerero. You are just fine. Another Earl Weaver special. A 3-run homer to left with that wind blowing out that way. Barrerero picks a hell of a time to get his first extra base hit of the spring. And he knew it. Folks, it's 6-0.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Oh, yeah, I will eat humble pie. Give me a big old slice of humble pie. Jose Barrerero. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? The guy was hitting 060. I can't remember him hitting a ball out of the infield the whole spring. Hey, there's the guy who flinched after that ball hit his table. I guess one of the ushers is over there to make sure he's not suffering from some sort of trauma. But what the hell was he doing? Not paying attention to a home run ball hit right at him. Here is Smith. He's got a count of 2-1. Bases empty, 1 out, 3 runs in. The Orioles have doubled their lead to 6-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Braden Smith, 16 games in A-ball last year. That ball's lined to right field. A base hit. Braden Smith. I mean, Bimby, this pitcher is garbage. He can't get anybody out. Bimby getting lit up, and he is sweating his ass off. Look at his hair. Looks like he just came out of the pool. Everybody else looks cool, and look at Adley here. He's been catching the whole game. Adley looks like he's been sitting in a comfortable air-conditioned room. Bimby out here looking like he's been in one of those Naked and Afraid episodes, just trying to survive the wilderness. Bimby, is this too much for you, buddy? Is the occasion too much for you, my man? We got an 0-1 count on Adley. Runner at first, 1 out, 3 runs in.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Pitch. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bimby. It's like almost Bambi. It's almost Bimbo. Really not a flattering name either way you think about it. Look at that hair. How does hair get that wet? Did he put Soul Glow in it? What the hell? Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine on through. Here's a foul ball by Rutschman. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. I mean, this dude, just follow the drip. Follow the drip on Bimby. The 1-2. Hit on the ground, foul. Look out, third base coach. Buck Britton getting a wake-up call over there. I've never seen a third base coach play or stand so close to the dugout. Just let your soul glow and let it shine on through. 1-2 is up and away. The joke worked so well in the movie, people were running to stores asking when they could have it in stock. Hell yeah. I was only like 11 years old when that movie came out, but I was ready to get me some Soul Glow. Ground ball to third. That's fair. Throw across is in time. 2 down. Rutschman retired. He's 1 for 4. Hey, that'll get John Kinsey Noel up to the plate. Christmas. 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 Bimby's coming out of the game, folks. That's it for Bimby. He stunk. Pitching change for the Pirates with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. It's all Baltimore today, 6-0. All right. Who has seen Coming to America 2? I have. And I couldn't tell you one joke from that movie that I can remember. It's just another forgettable, unnecessary, 30 years too late, cashing in on your nostalgia, cash grab of a movie. I'm sorry. It's just, it was nice to see James Earl Jones in there for one final go, but he spent most of his role laying in bed. Poor guy. But, yeah, I can barely remember. Basically, the movie was about, well, women need to have equal rights in this kingdom, so... And, you know, I don't mind these message movies as long as the movie's good, but it seemed like one of those message movies. And it's like, come on, man. I didn't watch the first Coming to America to learn a lesson. I'm here to laugh. Can I laugh? Can you give me some R-rated jokes, please? I'm a grown man. I can take it. The follow the drip line is actually a reference from House Party. I know. Oh, you're telling everybody else. Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody knew. Thank you, On Point. Noel is in and fouls the first pitch away. New pitcher on for Pittsburgh. Fellow by the name of Justin Mize. M-E-I-S. You tell me. Mize. Pitched in Double-A last year. Solid ERA of 2.89. Pitch fouled back by Noel. It's 0-2. I don't sound like Sexual Chocolate. This is my band, Sexual Chocolate. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago, Sexual Chocolate, everybody, never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed. This is my band, Sexual Chocolate. Noel strikes out. Swing and a miss. Inning over. Mice comes in to put the fire out. And that's it. We're through 7. 3 more runs on a 3-run homer by Jose Barrerero, of all people. Making BW eat a little humble pie. We go to the 8th inning. It is 6-0 Orioles. Put your hands together, everybody. Sexual Chocolate. I think my sub count just went down. Sorry, folks. It's part of the show. I haven't seen it yet. I've considered it, but always keep thinking of something I'd rather watch, like old episodes of Stargate SG-1. Not as good as the original. Couldn't beat that fake McDonald's. Oh, you mean McDougal's? McDougal's, yeah. John Amos, yes, the dad from Good Times. Good Times. Anytime you need a place. Good Times. Anytime you need a friend. Good Times. Not getting hassled. Not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Make it any way that you can. Temporary layoff. Good Times. Easy credit rip-off. Good Times. Struggling and surviving. Good Times. Get a belly fire. Good Times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em. Good Times. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, McDowell's. Not McDougal's, you're right. McDowell's. Thank you. It's even closer. Yeah, McDowell's. Good job, guys. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that makes sense. That I can see why I had the mix-up. Gee, did I give my hand away a little bit there? By the way, that's an extra $20. No, for the hand. Callahan is at the plate. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Chris Bassett out here for his 3rd inning of work. The 2-1 is a little high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Callahan 0 for 2. Bassett's next pitch, right in there for a strike, full count. Good Times. God, I remember singing that last year. It's one of my favorite things about having fun on this on the stream, guys, calling games. I don't want it to ever get in the way of giving you the info, calling the game, leaving you out of the loop, but I love just randomly singing or coming up with alternative lyrics on the spot for certain songs. Sometimes I come up with some really brilliant improv. Other times, I'm about as clever as Doug. 3-2 pitch off the plate for ball 4. Bassett missed his spot. That's a leadoff walk to Callahan. Bassett didn't want to do that. Here comes Connor Griffin. Kept quiet so far today, 0 for 2. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Orioles. No runs on just 2 hits. No errors for the Pirates. 3 runs in the 5th and 7th innings. And wow, Griffin just got hit by a pitch. First pitch to him from Bassett. And the veteran here has just got himself into some trouble here. A little bit of a pickle. 2 on, nobody out. The top of the order coming up now. It's a bunch of new players. Everybody now is going to be a replacement player. Ronnie Simon, left-handed batter, in for Jake Mangum. First and second, nobody out. The pitch. Where's that, Blue? A sinker, maybe low, for ball 1. JJ, as in play-by-play with JJ, where's he been? He's been busting ass on his channel, calling about 3 games a day on average. Here's a ground ball to second. They go to second for 1. Over to first. Not in time. Simon beats out the return throw. It's a fielder's choice. 1 down with runners at first and third for the Pirates. So the Orioles are on the cusp of coughing up the first run of the day to Pittsburgh. The shutout is in danger of getting broken. Here's a ground ball to first. Noel goes to second for 1. Return throw, Barrerero to Bassett covering. Oh, but he's safe. Bassett either didn't hold on to the ball or his foot was not in contact with the bag. The runner from third will score on what will go down as a fielder's choice RBI for Flores. But man, we were very close to getting out of this inning. Bassett just couldn't hang on to the ball, or what? A little bit of a bobble there from Bassett. Oh my. Just kind of snow-coned out of his glove there. Otherwise, this inning would be over and still 6-0. Instead, it's 6-1. Runner at first, 2 down. Wenzel at the plate, and he looks at one inside for ball 1. Next pitch from Bassett will be number 50 on the day. And we're still trying to get through 3 innings, so he's kind of had to work pretty hard to get these, what so far has been 8 outs in the game. 1-2 on Wenzel. He's 1 strike away from ending the 8th inning. At this very moment, Bradish and Bassett's ERA are nearly identical. Here's a foul ball. Still 2 strikes on Wenzel. 2 down, runner at first, a run in for Pittsburgh. We're in the bottom of the 8th. I do think they have Connor Griffin planned to make the opening day roster, Michael. I think so. Here's a line drive caught at second base. Oh, what a timing jump right there at second by Tyro Estrada. That ball looked like it was going to get over him. He had to time that jump perfectly. He makes the catch and the inning is over. Pittsburgh does get a run. We almost got out of there with a double play ball. But Bassett now, 3 innings in the books, 1 run. And, Bradish on the spring now has a 3.60 ERA. Bassett with a 3.38. They are right where they need to be. Right where they need to be. Going into the bottom of the 8th, 6-1 Baltimore. What do you think Doug wants? He just wants to feel some semblance of a victory in all this. That's what's driving him nuts. He just wants to get the best of me one time so he can walk away with something. It's like, you ever get into somebody, some idiot on Twitter, they want to have the first word and the last word? Like, they initiate some kind of confrontation with you, so naturally you reply back, and then you get into this back and forth, but they never go. They have to have the first word and the last word. Because that way, you see, they own you. They have the best of you. This is the delusional, irrational thought process of way too many people out there on social media. They were out there dying on hills not worth dying on to try to get, what, a little bit of clout? Like, what kind of clout are you going to earn yourself with your involvement on my channel there, Doug? How's that going to improve your online thumbprint? It's not. It's just not, man. I just, the psychology behind all of it, it's fascinating. It's depressing. It's a lot of things. Ryan Mountcastle's still in the game as a DH. He's going to get one more at bat here. Last chance for the Orioles to add on. He's 0 for 3. And he's behind in the count already, 0-2.
Okay, mount up.
Check swing, and that hit Mountie. Let's hope he's okay. He bent over immediately. I think it got him on his right wrist area. That was watching the pitch live. He is favoring his right hand, so either it's the bottom of the hand or the wrist. Trainer is walking with, wow, they're not even walking to first base. They're walking straight into the dugout. Wow, this could be bad news for Mountcastle. They didn't even stop to do a grip check. They didn't even have him take off his glove to take a look. They just walked straight into the dugout. That pitch off the right hand or wrist of Mountie. Oh, no. Guzman is pinch running at first for Mountcastle in the DH spot. Here is Kjerstad, who's 0 for 3, and first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour heater, high for ball 1. I know, Mountie was having a really good spring. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get him more playing time than I think he's projected to get as a bench option, maybe platoon guy at DH against lefties, which wouldn't be a whole lot of at-bats. The way he was playing, I thought maybe he would get a chance to maybe get a start a week against a right-hander. Just get him one more game in per week. But hopefully he'll not be out for long. Kjerstad on 3-0 goes after a pitch and misses. 3-1 on Kjerstad. Before I sign off today, folks, remind me to check on Kjerstad hits a ball hard to left, and misjudged out there by the left fielder. It's over his head. Kjerstad will have extra bases. Guzman, the pinch runner, gets to third. It's second and third with nobody out, folks. Kjerstad with a double. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Oh, yeah, bad route. A very bad route by the left fielder. That ball was driven to the opposite field. He started to come across, maybe even a step slightly in before having to turn around and watch the ball sail over his head. Here's Thairo Estrada. Golden opportunity for him to get at least one run in here. Second and third, nobody out. First pitch is a strike. Next one's popped up to right. It's shallow. Long run in. And now it's the first baseman. He drops it. Is the run going to come home? He will. He should have stayed at third. Oh, my. Bad decision by Guzman. The ball dropped in shallow right field. He could have just stayed at third. The bases would have been loaded with nobody out. He tried to score, and he was nailed pretty easily at home. All that to trade a runner at third base for a runner at first. Ah, boy. Should not have tried to do that. First and third, one out, and the batter, Leody Taveras, still in the ballgame. 0 for 2. He does have a run scored. I guess he had a walk. He walked his last time up. Struck out first 2 times. Kjerstad, the runner at third. And Estrada over at first. Taveras now with a count of 2-0. All right, technically that's true. My bad for putting it the wrong way. That's what I get. 3-0 the count on Taveras. That ball is swung on a miss. Another Oriole hitter going after a 3-0 pitch. It had plenty of the plate, but Taveras missed it. 3-1 the count. Pitch. Popped up. Shallow center. Long run. A diving catch. Are we going to tag? Yes. Kjerstad will tag and score. That is run number 7. RBI sac fly for Taveras. We are on the board again. Oops. Wrong button. Taveras hangs in there for one more at bat and drives in a run. 0 for 2, but a run scored and a run batted in for Leody. Runner at first with 2 down now for Willie Vasquez. First time up today, in for Weston Wilson. Swing and a miss on a slider. Just trying to look at the bright side. Yep. You and your bright side. Here's a ground ball opposite field, base hit by Vasquez. Little inside out swing there. Keeps the inning going. First and second with 2 down. A rare hit on the spring for Vasquez. That lifts his average to 176. And here comes Barrerero. Last time up, 2 men on base. He hit one out. He's up here again with 2 men on. Pitch is high for ball 1. Yeah, we need to somehow merge the optimism of Phantom, the pessimism of Chilo, and create some sort of Frankenstein fan. Ground ball to short. They'll go to the short way to second for the force play. And that'll end the inning. But the Orioles do get an extra run on a sac fly by Leody Taveras, scoring Kjerstad. That cancels out the run Pittsburgh scored in the top half of the 8th. On to the 9th. Pittsburgh is down by 6. Baltimore looking to win their 8th game of the spring and move to 8-9-2. Bassett may or may not finish this game. He's only gone to 3 innings. I think they want him to go 4, but he's had to throw a lot of pitches. I think he's over 50 now through 3. So we'll see. Folks, have you had a good time today? It's basically been 2 3-run bombs and a 1-hour TED Talk about Doug. All right. With a few other things thrown in. Hey, we've got a bunch of changes on defense here. Maverick Hanley behind the plate now for Adley Rutschman. Sanchez is in right field for Kjerstad. Estrada did already come into the game. He's at second for Blaze. Willie Vasquez at third for Weston Wilson. Barrerero stays in the game. Taveras still in the game in center field. Everybody else is out of the game for Baltimore. On the Pittsburgh side, every starter is out of the game. And I'm not going to go over everybody. Point. What are we talking about here? Table tennis? What sport are we talking about that has points? Or did I make a point? Oh, I see. George saying that touchdown was easy, but the extra point was tougher. Gotcha. A football reference. I'm hip. I'm cool. All right, Bassett is out here to try to finish the game. Simillo is up to pinch hit. And a 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 8-9-2. Yeah. A hockey point. I gotcha. So 3 points for a win, 1 for the tie, right? So is that 26 points? Are we in the Norris Conference or the, where are we? 1 and 2 the count on Simillo. My butt hurts. Ouch. 55th pitch of the day for Bassett is hitting the air to left and deep. Going back onto the track, running out of room, a leap, and that ball is gone. A pinch hit solo shot by Simillo off of Chris Bassett. Makes it 7-2 Orioles. Pirates with nobody out in the 9th have a run in. Oh, overtime losses. I forgot about that. See, when I was a regular fan of hockey, that goes back before the days of those rules. Gowerson is up, and Bassett throws a sinker inside, ball 1. Bassett looks like he's not too sharp here at this stage of his outing. He's now in the mid-50s on pitch count. That's in there, 1-1. Hockey does shootouts after a 5-minute period, so a point is an overtime loss or a shootout loss. That's right. I don't like it. The 1-1 outside. I don't know if anybody's picked up on this during their time with me on my channel, but for the most part, I don't like rule changes. Here's a pitch just missed. I wouldn't mind challenging that one at this stage of the game. Why not? That looked like it might have caught the inside corner. Hey, the guy that had a home run land on his table is getting some camera time. Gowerson's first name is Deuce. Let's drop a deuce right here and get the first out of the inning. Drop a deuce. Deuce Gowerson. Full count, Bassett. 61st pitch of the day is a breaking ball swung on and missed. A curveball in the dirt. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Close the door. Close the door.
Garcia at the plate takes low and away. Oh, it's just Nixon Garcia. This guy was with the Red Sox organization, right? What was the trade they made? Who did they get from Pittsburgh to send him the other way? The count is 2-0 on Garcia. Pitch. That's a line drive to left. A base hit. It's going to roll and bounce up against the wall. A 1-out double for Garcia. Bit of an awkward slide there in the second base. That ball jumped off the bat at 111.5 miles an hour. Off of Bassett. Bassett seems to want to talk to the home plate ump about something after that last pitch. Not sure what that was about. All right. The Orioles are hoping Bassett can finish this game, but if he gets in any further trouble, I would like to know that we've got somebody up. He is coming up on 70 pitches here. It's 0-1 on Fletcher, left-handed hitter. That ball's popped up. Should be out number 2. It's on the infield. The second baseman Estrada's there, and there you go. One more out to get. One more out to go. Oh, Johan Oviedo. That's right. Part of the Johan Oviedo trade. Thank you, Phantom. Folks. We've got one out to go. Last chance for me to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Termar Johnson at the plate takes a cutter for ball 1 inside. Last chance, folks. The wind is whipping in the ballpark now. You can see the sleeve fluttering in the breeze there on Bassett's jersey. That pitch misses. 2-0 the count. Folks, I'll be back on the air here in just a few hours, calling this evening's final pool game between Mexico and Italy. You won't want to miss it. That's a strike. 2-1 on Johnson. Bassett about to throw his 70th pitch. And it's off the plate outside, 3-1. I mean, I have to think 70 was what they had in mind. Not much more than that. This is only his second appearance of the spring. So if he puts this guy on, we need to go to somebody, and that's ball 4. I want him out of the game right now. That's it. He got his work in. Let's get him out of the game. Albie, show me you know what you're doing here. I just saw Bassett nod toward the dugout as if to say, yeah, I'm okay for one more batter. I saw him do that, and he is going to face Williams here. First pitch is low for ball 1. So Bassett making the call here. I saw him nod toward the dugout as if to say, I'm good to go, another guy. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. Alvarez trying to give the veteran, a chance to manage himself, give him that respect. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, a curveball, and the Pirates are down to their final strike. First and second, 2 down. A 7-2 Orioles lead. They've been ahead all game since going up 3-0 on that Taylor Ward home run. And if the score stays like it is, that 3-run homer is all we would have needed. 1-2 pitch. Pop foul and out of play. I just want this game to end. Bassett is throwing more pitches than he needs to. I don't want to overwork this guy. Pitch number 76 is up and away, 2-2. Well, if he's going to throw into the high 70s, then next time out he should be able to pretty much throw like a regular. There it is. Curveball, swing and a miss. And this ball game is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, we're back in the win column. And the hat is here to celebrate with you. The Orioles come away with the victory here at the Ed Smith Stadium. Final score 7-2. The offense was led by a pair of 3-run homers, one from Taylor Ward, and then a surprise 3-run homer from, where is he? Jose Barrerero, all the way there at the bottom of the lineup. Barrerero hitting a $115 on the season. Did not have an extra base hit until today. A 3-run homer. He also scored twice. He is your offensive player of the game, folks. That extra run scored makes him slightly more involved than Taylor Ward was. How about that, folks? Jose Barrerero, your offensive player of the game. Your player of the game in general has got to go to Kyle Bradish. 5 innings of 1 hit ball. Did not give up a run. Did give up 1 walk. Looking good. Chris Bassett came in and, did give up a home run ball there. Did give up another run along the way. Did walk 3 guys in 4 innings. So he started off sharp first couple of innings. The last couple of innings he started to struggle and labor a bit. But he battled through. He wanted to finish the game, and he did. And his ERA right now at a flat 4 after giving up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, 3 walks in 4 innings. So not the best from Bassett, but I'm not too worried about it. The hat. That's right, folks. The hat is back. We're just over 30 likes today, folks. We've been averaging 40 or 50 for these games. That's a little bit underperforming. I really do think we're at the stage now of the spring where folks just aren't really interested in watching this team play games that don't matter anymore. They want to wait for the real thing. They got their first couple of weeks of spring games to watch, see what Pete Alonso looks like, among other things, and I think a lot of folks are just going to wait till opening day. But for those of you who can't get enough baseball, thank you. Without you guys here, I wouldn't have something to do. And this channel would not be growing. It would just be stalling. So thank you so much for hanging in there and watching these exhibition games. Opening day, 2 weeks starting from tomorrow. We got a fortnight to go, folks, until it all counts. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this season to get going. Middle of the day on a weekday, hard for folks to be available to see Phantom. I would take that excuse and say you're absolutely right, but I've been tracking the numbers I've done better for weekday afternoon games than this earlier in the spring. Trust me, the numbers are down. For a similar game at a similar time earlier in the spring, we were getting 1,000 people in here for views. It doesn't look like we're going to hit 1,000 today. But it's okay. I'm going to stick with my theory that, a certain percentage of people aren't just interested in watching a full month of games that don't matter. They got their taste, and they're going to wait for opening day, which is fine. I understand it. Anyway, next game for us, the Orioles, I have to actually go and take a look because tomorrow we have an off day. I think we play the Pirates again here pretty soon, but we have the Phillies coming up next. The frickin' Phillies, JJ's team. That one is going to be on Friday afternoon. Another 1 o'clock game. Ryan Mountcastle, by the way, is already listed on the ESPN page as day-to-day. Let me head over to Twitter right now and see if I can give you an update on Mountie. There's probably not a full evaluation, just a preliminary update, if anything. But let's see if there's something on Mountcastle. Right hand. Mountie was hit on the right hand with a 90.3 mile an hour sinker, according to Rock Kabatko. But that's it from him on Mountcastle. Let me just type in Mountie's name, see if anybody else, maybe Jake Rill or Koska, somebody. Anybody else got any more information on our boy? Jake Rill, this is 1 minute ago, okay? So this is as up-to-date as it gets. Jake Rill is, Ryan Mountcastle is quote-unquote sore after getting hit in the right hand. Orioles manager Craig Albernes said, and is getting checked over. Still too soon to know the severity. Well, if it were broken, I feel like you'd say more than sore, right? But just keep your fingers crossed, folks, that it's not serious for Mountie. We'll probably get an update in the next 24 hours. Yeah, Jake Rill is the beat writer for MLB.com for the Orioles. If there's two names to follow when it comes to Orioles news, it's Rock Kabatko, who's the team beat writer, and Jake Rill, who's the MLB.com beat writer. They are 24 hours a day keeping tabs on the Oriole. Andy Koska is another guy who writes for the Baltimore Banner. If you needed a third guy, I'd go to him. But normally I'm covered between Kabatko and Rill for all the news we need. Let's see. Anything else to go over here before I sign off? I'm already looking at this Phillies game. Let me get back to the box score here today. So just to go through the lineup real quick, Ward 1 for 3 with that 3-run homer. He's now hitting .250 in the spring. Rutschman went 1 for 4. He's batting .231. Alonso 0 for 2 with a walk, hitting .241. Mountie left that game 0 for 3. Had average now at .296. Kjerstad 1 for 4 with a run scored. He's hitting .267. Blaze Alexander had a walk and scored a run. He also had a stolen base. His first steal of the spring. He's hitting, though, just .208. Leody Taveras went 1 for 2, scored a run, and also drew a walk. .227 average for him. Weston Wilson went 1 for 3, scored a run. He's hitting .353. And not that he's going to make the team, but a nice day for Jose Barrerero. He had just the one hit, but it was a 3-run homer. He also got on base probably with a fielder's choice, I'm guessing, because he scored a second run on the day. Heston Kjerstad had a double. That's the only other extra base hit besides the 2 homers. And we left 5 men on base. The Pittsburgh Pirates left 7 men on. And yeah, just 2 pitchers featured today, Bradish and Bassett. Bassett does technically get credit for a save going the final 4 innings. Bradish with his first spring win. And there you have it, folks. That pretty much sums up today's game. 7 runs on 7 hits for the Orioles without an error. The next game will be against the Pirates on Friday afternoon. I do not know who's going to pitch yet. Actually, I think I do. I think Trevor Rogers is supposed to start this game. I think I saw that written yesterday somewhere. Probably Rock Kabatko. Don't hold me to it 100%, but I'm about 90% sure Trevor Rogers will start against the Phillies on Friday. That'll be the next Oriole game on the air. Otherwise, I'll see you folks in a few hours as Team Mexico and Team Italy play a very, very exciting, eventful game here tonight with Team USA's fate hanging in the balance. Once again, folks, the situation is this, if you haven't heard already. After losing last night to Italy, Team USA is not guaranteed a spot in the knockout stage. There is a combination of events that would lead to them getting knocked out. Mexico needs to win, and Mexico needs to win by scoring 4 runs or less. So once again, if Mexico beats Italy by winning 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, 4-0, 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, or 1-0. Mexico has to win by one of those scores for the U.S. to get knocked out. Any other result, if Italy wins, if Mexico puts up 5 runs or more, then the U.S. do advance. Okay? Phantom says Povich on Friday, Rogers on Saturday. Okay, thank you, Phantom. I guess I was one day ahead of myself. So Rogers is scheduled already, but it's Saturday. Who do we play on Saturday? Is that too much to ask? Are you still looking at the right place? I need to click a couple of pages to get there myself. Who's coming up on Saturday? Folks, we're counting down the days here. I'm almost there. You don't have to look. Pirates again. Oh my God, enough already. Oh, look who's after that. Look who we have on Sunday. And folks, this is the first evening game of the spring. And in fact, we're going to have back-to-back evening games. How about this? Things are going to heat up. Starting on Sunday evening, the Orioles will be playing the Yankees 6:05 p.m. first pitch, and then the following night we play the Red Sox again, a night game. So just going to make it feel even closer to opening day, playing some night games coming up against our 2 biggest rivals back-to-back nights. So, and there's still going to be World Baseball Classic going on at that point. I mean, folks, yeah, that might be an issue. That could be a conflict with those 2 start times. If there's a World Baseball Classic game starting that evening, that could bleed over there. So I might have to make some adjustments with the schedule. The Orioles always get top priority. I don't care if it's the World Baseball Classic final and it's a spring training game for the Orioles. Orioles get top priority on this channel. That is a hard, fast rule. So just to let you know, if it comes down to one or the other, I'm calling the Orioles. But we'll try to squeeze both in no matter what the situation is. Otherwise, that's it. I'm signing off, folks. It's coming up on 3 a.m. here local. I will take a quick glance to see if a buddy of mine is streaming, and I'll redirect you if so. If not, I'll sign off. We have play-by-play with JJ calling Canada versus Cuba right now. Folks, Tyler O'Neill might be coming up to hit as soon as I send you over to JJ. I'd love for everybody to say hi to JJ, drop BW's name, and hit the like button for JJ. We help each other out that way, folks. Let me make sure the vertical side also sends you over there. I've only done this with the horizontal side. I've failed to recognize that, hey, I can do this on the vertical side as well. Let's get 2 crowds over there, or 2 smatterings. All right, anything else, folks? Is that it? Are we done? I think so. Charm City Chat appears to be, quieting down. So let's sign off now. Let's get you over to JJ, folks. Canada is playing, who was it? Puerto Rico? I already forgot. Canada is playing right now. Go watch Tyler O'Neill. Go say hi to JJ, folks. See you in a few hours. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat, and we will chirp at you later. The Orioles win today, folks. The Orioles win. I'll see you soon.